Hey there, YouTube. I just kind of laid everything out there. This was in that box that I told you. If you saw my other video, and if you didn't, it's fine. Check it out. These are the forks. These forks are basically brand new. You can tell a stem has never been installed. There's no scratching. I think these are the CDH power forks. That's what the guy said, but didn't have the CDH power logo on. And basically it's solid aluminum with clamps. It goes on there. The ones from Zeta Motorsports, they're suck. It's like thin metal here and it bends and snaps. So this one's a lot better quality. Has nice little rubber stops. Disc brake compatible. So there's that. And this is an exhaust. Another Gold Series fatty pipe. And this one says the Rev Edition. And basically there's that. Don't know if it's going to be the best pipe for the situation, but it is what it is. And I also got these rims. They're fairly brand new, but you can see that it was used on the rim. So that's not a good thing, but because I think these rims are not even supposed to have brakes on it. I know they sell some bikes with them, but on BikeBerry website they even say don't. These are the ones that sound like plastic. So the rims I'm not too excited for. I'll probably just put them online, see if I get something out of it. Then I got this frame. Pretty wicked from the back. I think it's meant for a big fat tire. Look, my whole paw couldn't fit in here. The guy started stripping the paint, so he did some of the hard work for me. He also it's cool that it has these threads here, so you could thread an actual for the brakes, so you could have that V-brake. So this is an extra accessory. The frame itself has a disc brake compatible. The bike was blue at one point. And this is a big gas tank. This gas tank is actually a lot wider than all these other bikes. We could actually compare it to my other frame and all the other frames I see out there. I think this gas tank is freaking bulky. Look how thick this neck looks. Looks like the Terminator neck. I'll show you the other one. Wait up. Okay, you can see it. The comparison. Look how thin this is. The other one's a lot thicker. Pops out a little bit more. See it from here. Then you can see it from here. This is a fatter gas tank, and this one has this nice little cap. I think there's only like 3 threads or 4 threads that go on here. Hopefully the cap that I got, the nicer one I bought, like the one specifically with that little cap with the vent, like a dirt bike, fits. And then also, it's kind of tricky to get it on. You know, they're half-assed from China. And this other one has this cap. Believe it or not, this one feels a lot really solid. This one sounds really solid. This one is actually a little lighter. And this one kind of feels a little bit more. Feels a little thinner. The rattle was just this. I'm gonna put this away. I'll show you more stuff. Pretty much I'm gonna do this one on burgundy. Put an Indian sticker. I want triple trees or Springer front end. Realistically, I want Springer front end, but the Springer front end is like $175. The one I want to get. So there's that. And this one right here, I could either run with triple trees, the ones that I just got, the new ones, which is not a bad choice, or whatever it is. But I also got these forks, and the guy threw in too. I don't know, they're Element, the brand. They're probably not the best brand. I can take off the sticker, scuff them up, paint them, repaint them black. and they'll look just as good as new. Then I got the bars for this, so I'm thinking I want to go shocks up front because I kind of want to put a Minerali on it, because the guy said when I made the deal the motor's ready for a Minerali, but the bike's not ready. Let me stop. And like he said, it was ready for a Minerali. This is the motor. That Spoley's ready for a Minerali. Yeah, the crank moves freely. Lots of oil on the bottom end. But honestly, is it ready for a Minerali? Probably not. You know? The threads seem okay. I checked the threads. Gotta split it, you know, port it, match it. The guy said he had an adapter plate for this, but I don't know if he lied or he just doesn't know where it's at, and that's totally fine. We worked out the deal, and I told him when you find that spacer plate, I'll finish paying you off like $25. From whatever deal we worked out, $25 less. And then once he gets that spacer plate, he could call me, and then I'll give him extra $25. Honestly, that spacer plate for me is worth more than $25 because Smolik Performance sells them for $45. So that plate is worth $40 to me just to get it, you know, if it's brand new. Basically, this engine was not a random or YD100. And you know what's crazy about this? Aren't they supposed to have like spacers? Look how much play this thing has. Either the bearings are out, the bearings are shot, or there's like a weird little thing in here. You know what? I think that's, oh, look at that. I think that's one of the ball bearings, or one of the bearings for this right here, the crank rod for the piston right here. It's inside here. Well, either way, I'm gonna have to split it apart. We'll see how good it is. My Minerali is the ones I done it with smaller bolt holes. The first time I ever gonna get with a big bolt hole. It doesn't make or break me when I see small bolt holes. All my engines always had the small bolts. I never really had an issue because I would have upgraded Allen head bolts, grade 8. But definitely try to fix this, because with the Minerali, this is not gonna be safe. My new crank rod I put does not have this play. None of my motors have this much crazy play. It needs spacers. They just didn't put the right amount of spacers, or they didn't know what the fuck they were doing when they sold the kit. The cool thing, like I said, it's one of these top ends. The top ends with that JB Weld or concrete, instant concrete glue. Hopefully the glue's still good, and you know, I could probably put this top end on something else, you know. It's been slightly ported, but nothing too crazy. And even has like a little, whatever this is called here, ported. So I wonder how fast this little kit is. Oops. This is that intake that comes with the kit. Feels real cheap. And it came with a shark head, but in the bottom of the head has a little bit of pits and damage. I don't know if that's damage from when it was running or damage from it bouncing all over the place here. And then the shark head has a stupid little cut here, and I think one of the stupid fins are broken. So what I'm going to do is probably match this broken fin here on the other side, cut it off, kind of play it off as that's how it is, and maybe polish it. Probably not really worth polishing it, but it is what it is. Got another intake, but that's for a different motor because the holes don't line up. A bunch of little plants. I don't know. That's from American Chopper. Bars. You know what this is for American Chopper bars? These are like the riser blocks. I got this awesome plastic right here. This is gonna come handy a lot. Just kidding. Then this pipe, you just put a nice thick metal here that was chrome and welded it on, and did some half-fast welding. Look at that. That's not good. They use a good quality welder because these welds look solid, but they just didn't know how to use the welder. Look how they missed. They got all from the top. They missed the one in the bottom. This one, kind of a weak weld. Came with that. That cool. I got a CDI box. Hopefully that works. Probably doesn't. Kill switch with non-throttle. This doesn't even have throttle handle. Some studs, but not all of them. I got an OKO carb, probably a knockoff. Even if they say it's a genuine, half the times they're knockoff. And I think I saw the little pin that goes in here. That fucking sucks if I don't have it. Unless I dropped it, I'll probably look for it and try to put it all together. And then I gotta find the top cap for this too. And then the piston that goes for the motor. Not bad, it actually looks brand new. Honestly, it looks like this motor was never really run. Look how clean that head looks. Like it had small mileage on it, but letting it being in here probably did more damage. The rings look solid. Probably just take them off, clean the insides in here. Just clean up everything and then oil everything up. There's no pins on here. It's just the rod. A couple gaskets. 2 base gasket, head gasket. Intake gasket. Another intake gasket. I'll probably just make a new gasket either way. So I got all that. I know this video is really long. Then I got this motor mount. Basically, it fits this style frame here. So basically, you just got to cut this off because I heard lots of things where these things snap. And if you look at this one, like I said, this one, even though it might be more expensive or not, there's a bent on here. Right here. There's a little bent. So it was kind of a junky part. Even though he spent a lot of money on his end. But I say he just bought eBay parts, just like all of us, you know. We don't want to buy the most expensivest stuff. I got this big ass rotor. I'm probably gonna swap my rotor to this big rotor. And besides having a big rotor, maybe a bigger sprocket, a 36 tooth. And then these are 203 adapters. I mean space, you know, for the caliper adapters. So I got all this. He's probably gonna put it on Facebook because he's one of those guys that like to post stuff on Facebook. He'd probably say like he got rid of it cheap or he gave it to me or something. But I paid fair for it, I think. Yeah, I know these forks look fairly new, but I think those are $80 forks. This pipe was brand new. I don't know how much he paid because he didn't want to show me the receipt. He said, "Oh, I paid like over $150 for it." And then I kind of looked at the paper or he had the paper on. Let me check it out. And he acted like he couldn't find the price. I think last time he was telling me on text, they're like on sale for $39 because they're discontinuing. These rims are not brand new. Look how sun faded they are. So this bike's been ran. This bike's been used. And then these, I don't know how they put these rims on this frame. I don't think these rims were on the frame because the spacing's not correct. this rear end is freaking wide. It's really wide. But look at the nuts. I have a nut here all the way, and then I have this nut not even all the way. And it's hard to do with one hand, so the camera's gonna be off focus. But here you go. But even with the nuts all the way here, the nut all the way there, you get enough space to get maybe a nut, and maybe just a little bit of a nut. Maybe not enough space to actually run these. Because personally, I like running these, but the frame's not even suited for this. You know, maybe you could tighten up one nut, but long story short, I got myself in a little hole. At least I didn't have to wait and order this on eBay. At least I got that right away. That caliper rotor is about like $14 to $20 each, I think. Minimum $14, and then the sprocket has to be $10 or $14 as well. And these adapters, I looked everywhere, I couldn't really find them, but they're generics. They're probably like $10, $8, $6. So you know, I paid a pretty penny. I paid fair. I didn't get this for free. I didn't steal it from the guy. The guy willingly gave it to me, but he didn't really want to get much lower than what we talked at. I paid $350. Probably I paid too much, $350. But I just saw these forks and I'm like, even if I don't use it for this build, I could use these forks on my other build, because I'm gonna build that black gas tank frame. Basically, I'm gonna paint it this color and I'll put a sticker on it. And I wanted to go Springer fronts, but I'm thinking maybe I could just put these forks because it's gonna look just as good, or sell these on offer up, and it goes to a down payment to the forks that I really want to run. I don't know, I might fuck around, see what I could do, and figure this to put on this guy. Sad thing about it, I cut the chain, so I'm gonna have to really fuck around and see if that's really what I want. I might just, because I have extra pieces of chain, put 2 master links. I know it sounds janky to extend it, you know, one master link there and extend it and put another master link, because I added a couple more teeth. This is a 36, I think, and mine's a 32. And then I'm going to have to put that adapter, whatever, and put the bigger rotor. So I'm going to do, it's going to be a long time to do that. But at least I can experiment and see if just adding a 36 tooth makes my bike go faster. Who knows? I'm going to first, maybe on a good day, test this bike when it's not too windy, if I won't get shit in the motor, and on a clean day, see what's the top speed I can get on it. Push this bike to its absolute limit, see the top speed, then do that conversion, and then see the top speed. And if it's faster with this sprocket, and because this rotor is going to be the only rotor that works for this sprocket, then, you know, hey, I'm faster now, you know. But we're not going to know. October 23rd is race day, or 22nd and 23rd. 22nd is going to be just riding around, and then 23rd is going to be actual race time. I'm going to go out there, you know, wish me luck, you know, hopefully I get second place. Just kidding. Whatever place, you know. I hope that I'm not last, you know. But all right, people. If you watch this long ass video, I know it could be boring, but maybe I'll do a little short one. You know, first upload this one and probably do a short one right after, and I'll upload the short one tomorrow.